We're in Toronto at Canadian Music Week, and we're here with Chris Birkett, who has just won his 4th Juno for Buffy Sainte-Marie's Medicine Songs. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Shari.
Very well, thank you. Congratulations on your Juno Award.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here in Canada, and I'm very happy to be here at the CMW, Canadian Music Week here in Canada. It was a big event happening, showcasing all the Canadian talent.
And you have your name on 100 million records sold. You've worked with top A-list musicians. Can you tell us a few of the highlights from your past?
I started my life as a homeless musician in London, and I gradually made my way up through the music business, playing guitar, going to every audition I could get to. And I signed a deal with Tony Visconti's Good Earth Records when I was in my 20s, and just kept making music, followed my passion. My passion has always been music. My dad wanted me to be an electronic aircraft engineer.
Yes.
And one day I went to a concert at my university near London, and Deep Purple were playing. Oh. And I stood right in front of Richie Blackmore, and I looked up and I had an epiphany. I thought, I don't want to be an electronic aircraft technician. I want to be that guy. So there was no looking back after that. I just kept on in music, and made a lot of very good records in London with people like Dexys Midnight Runners, one of my first hits I ever made, Alison Moyet. I went on to make a hit with Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You. And I opened my own studio in London, and never looked back. The studio got rated as the second best studio in the world by Billboard magazine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And we're so happy to have you in Canada right now. What are some of your projects that you're working on?
Well, I'm doing, at the moment, I'm working on a musical, and it's called The Age of Awakening. And this musical is destined to, we're writing the script right now. I've written the music already, it's all done. It's destined for Broadway and the West End in London. That's where we're aiming for this musical.
Oh, wow.
And it's about the musical is about the shift in consciousness that's happening right now on this planet. And it's, I believe that we're in a really special time right now, where there's so much energy around now, so much creative energy. And we see the rise of the feminine power coming now for the first time in thousands of years. And it's a really strong message. It's a message which points at all the main crossroads in life during the known history of this planet, where huge shifts in consciousness have taken place. And that's what the musical is about.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you here in Toronto. I know how much you support local artists.
Yes.
And just wonderful to talk to you at Canadian Music Week.
Yeah, well, I'm actually here for the spotlight on the USA, but I'm here to tell you that we don't need to spotlight the USA. We have so much talent, just even in this town of Toronto. This town of Toronto is brimming over with incredible songwriters, and I'm here to help those people realize their dreams, which is, get their music out there. That's why I'm here.
Yes. Oh, we are so lucky. How can people get a hold of you?
Yes, I have a Canadian website. It's chrisbirkettmusic.ca, which is CA stands for Canada. So Chris Birkett Music, all one word, BIRKETT, chrisbirkettmusic.ca, and you'll find everything you need to know about my concerts that I do here in Toronto, and also my musical, and also some biographical information which contains information about people I've worked with, like Tony Visconti, David Bowie's producer. He produced my first 2 albums as an artist, and he got me started in the music business. He became my mentor. I learned how to produce records by watching him and asking incessant questions in the studio, which really irritated him. So it's all there on the site. So just go to that site, and you'll see we play regularly with my band in Toronto, and we have a monthly residency at the 120 Diner on Church Street. And come on down on the first Saturday every month. We're down there trying out new songs.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for talking to us today.
That's all right. It's a great pleasure, and it's a great pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Waiting so long just to give you this song. Hope it won't take too long before we wake up and know the was made for all.